Hi there, I'm Cindy Russell, and this is Spotlight on Souris for December 14th, 2022. I'm here today with Bruce Apperly, who is, I guess, a volunteer with
Yep.
our little skating oval that we get done here in Souris every year. Welcome. Describe the
evening.
skating oval for us.
Well, it's down in Victoria Park Campground. It kind of starts at the entrance into the campground and it goes down the center roadway, down by the washrooms, works its way back up. And so we install lights down and around there, and we use the campground tables to tie skates or to rest. And we also put in some fire pits
Oh,
so that you can warm up or wiener roast or,
Oh.
yeah, so it works quite nice down there.
that's lovely. How long have you guys been flooding the oval down there?
Well, Murray Cameron got me involved probably 2 to 3 years ago. He's kind of been the one that's organized most of us. It has been done in previous years by many volunteers, but it's been about 2 or 3 years for us, I guess.
3 years. I know people love it. They get excited for
Yes.
when the oval is going to open up. What work is required to kind of install the oval?
Well, firstly, we're fortunate we get the municipality staff to go down and grade it and level it off. Over the summer, there's lots of rocks and stuff to get mounted up, so we kind of get it leveled off. And then we use the old water truck with a nozzle and then the flood bar to get the initial base down, and then the tractor with the Zamboni on the back.
Oh.
And then we go down and flood and clean and do maintenance with that.
Well, that's sounds like a lot of work, but you get it pretty smooth down there.
Yeah, when we do the initial flooding, it's kind of a two-person job. Somebody to operate the truck and then someone to run the pump and the nozzles, and when we go to the water plant and get water. So sometimes we can do two loads of water and to get that leveled out first, and yeah, it works pretty good.
Perfect. So when do you think the oval's going to be ready?
Well, sad to say, and I don't want to say it, I'm not a winter guy, but we need the ice plant to work a little better, so we need it to get colder.
Need it to be cool.
One of the things down there, we get lots of sunshine, and that, so it melts really quick in certain spots down there. So this year we probably would have been partially flooded, but we run into some equipment issues, and of course the warmer weather we've been having. So we hope to clean the current snow off that we're getting right now and get flooding. Probably we're talking about going this weekend, but it sounds like it's going to snow into the weekend. So it takes probably, I'm going to say, a couple weeks to get it flooded, as long as we can get to it every day and get a couple floods on it every day. So while we flood, we also install the light. So there's little things going on there all the time. So
And it's lit up pretty good, hey? Like
Yes.
going down there at night, it's pretty bright and
yes, the building lights are on, and people have donated excess Christmas lighting and stuff, and some people come down and do their own decorating down
do
there
they?
too.
Wow, that's
So
awesome.
yeah.
So you guys are clearly all volunteer doing this. What do you guys need for any help or?
Well, one of our volunteers got soft and decided to go south for the winter.
What?
Yeah, so we need volunteers. If you've got some spare time, we definitely take some help. There's some snow shoveling by hand sometimes is done, but we usually use, we have volunteers with equipment that, side by side with a blade on it or a skid steer or something to move the big snow. But and probably the only other thing is wood for those fire rings, for the fire pits. Yeah, if somebody wanted to make a donation of wood, just contact Murray or myself, or if you're interested in volunteering down there, Murray or myself.
Perfect. Or just, if you're down there skating, like is there shovels down there, or sometimes people have it in their cars?
Some
just,
have in the cars, yeah.
Skating along there, shovel a little bit, or having a little fire down there would be really nice. I'd bring some hot chocolate and wiener roast and
Well, I think
skating and
I know there's been some marshmallows and some hot dogs cooked down there, so that
would be so nice.
Yeah, in the middle of the day, actually, it's quite nice down there if you don't have any wind and stuff. So
well, the trees would give a little bit of
and being in the
cover.
kind of that bowl, you're protected pretty good too.
Oh, that's great. Any final comments about the oval?
The only other thing is in the middle of if anybody's familiar, or everyone that's familiar, in the middle of there's I call it a cook shack or a shelter. And we're hoping that there's a possibility that we're going to be able to use that as well.
Oh.
So there might be a little bit of heat in there, and
Perfect.
it's a little better spot to maybe get your skates on and to warm up.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think I'd just like to thank the municipality, firstly the staff that have done a bunch of work for us, the use of the oval, it's their property, so
Yeah.
they do let us use it,
Yeah.
and the equipment. So the tractor and the Zamboni that we're using and the water truck is all municipality
Oh,
owned. So
they're very good at
yeah, we're
helping
fortunate.
getting this town the stuff they need and
Get
helping
people,
out.
yeah, and it's one of those things. It's people a spot for them to go in the winter.
Yeah.
Winters are long sometimes.
They
so.
are.
And then the other thing is just volunteers. If you're interested in flooding or cleaning or putting up lights and stuff like
Who
that.
doesn't want to drive a Zamboni? I want to drive
It's
a Zamboni.
not the rink Zamboni.
I know,
It's close,
but it's
though.
close.
Yeah, and
You-
I
you
can do it, so anybody can
Yeah.
do it. And the only other thing is we'll probably post on social media, on maybe on the town website or Facebook. I always call it face painting as a joke, but Facebook, that when the ice we think it's ready to go. So
Yeah.
Murray's usually the tester of that. We'll get the good layer, make sure there's no rocks sticking up so that somebody's going to trip or damage the skate or something. And yeah, so we'll probably post it when it's ready to go.
Well, that sounds great. I can't wait. I do love skating, and the oval is so nice.
Well,
that
we
we do it.
take our little people down there, and it's great to see them ripping around down there and burning off some steam, and
That's right.
and lots of adults are using that too, so it's great.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming on tonight. And thank you all for joining us. I'm Cindy Russell, and this was Spotlight on Souris for December 14th, 2022.